ATM, bitch. ATM, bitch.
What it do is your boy Jacoby Jules, and we're back with another video. On today's episode, I want to talk about the finesse king, the crocodile man, the king slime, Mr. Ben Baller himself. So stick around, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button and turn on the bell, because we're about to go in to the type of jewelry that a lot of people don't talk about. We're going to start talking about a lot of things that people have the interest to talk about. So stay tuned and make sure you hit and like the video. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about Ben Baller. Now, why do I call him King Slime? Because he was the first jeweler that really hit the market and started getting clients that were the upper echelon of the celebrities of the hip hop and the music industry. Mind you, there's always been celebrities that buy jewelry, but he was the first one that started really like doing, like Mac Miller, ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rock. He started doing hip hop artists that people weren't doing. So, is Ben Baller a real jeweler? No, he is not. Now, we got to straight to the cutthroat. He is not a jeweler. Now, he's a businessman that has a jewelry business, but other than that, he's not a jeweler. How did Ben Baller make his first million? Now, to surprise a lot of people, he did not become a millionaire from the jewelry industry. It's very hard to become a millionaire from only jewelry. He became a millionaire from a sneaker collection that he sold. And then, if you want to go more into the rabbit hole, he really got that sneaker collection for free because he was working a corporate job for Nike. So he's lucky, but he didn't make his money from jewelry to begin with. Now, he's made a lot of money from jewelry, but the first million he ever made was not from jewelry. Who are the real jewelers in If & Co. or Ben Baller's business? There are two jewelers that I'm very known to have a relationship with is Chucky and Jimmy. Chucky's the stone setter. He's good at it. He's not amazing, but Jimmy is the wax carver, and that boy is... He is a 3D printer. He is a walking 3D printer. He is, I personally want to say he might be one of the most amazing wax carvers in the world. And for me to say that, it's because you know it's true. If I didn't say it, I have your doubts. But if I'm telling you, like, he runs circles around me. Like, I'm a little kindergarten child to him compared to where he's at. He's at a Leonardo da Vinci. He's at a he's up there. He's the guys. He obviously there's a lot of wax carvers, but he's one of the guys. So, Chucky and Jimmy, but Jimmy's the hot one. If Ben didn't have Jimmy, he'd be fucked. He wouldn't have no one. He wouldn't have the type of jewelry quality he has, because you can find any caster, you can find stone setters, but a wax carver like Jimmy, he's a multi-million-dollar business, like multi-million-dollar asset, just that human being. So if I was Ben, I'd probably insure Jimmy, and I would also insure his hands and his eyes, just because you're not gonna find another Jimmy that easy. Is Ben Baller still a relevant jeweler? Well, not really. He made a lot of money doing a lot of hip-hop artists, but once it came down to the nitty-gritty, Eliante came in, Icebox came in, Aviani and Co. You had a lot. That was it. Those are the real ones that really started kicking at Ben's feet. It was Eliante, Aviani, Icebox, and Alex the jeweler. But he's not like a business. He's like a private jeweler. He's done Drake's pieces, so he also started kicking them. So who's the artist that has gotten finessed the most and the strongest from Ben Baller? Now, rest in peace. I know I don't like to talk about people that have passed away, but Mac Miller was the one that got finessed the most from Ben Baller. And Ben should be prosecuted for all the amounts of money he took from Mac Miller. Took a lot. Like, the grills that he made for him were like literally a grill that cost like $8,000, and he sold it for like over $15,000. So there's a lot of things that I don't respect over Ben, and that's one of them, that he finessed very strongly Mac Miller. Now, Ben is not a good asset to the jewelry industry, he's actually a liability. And I'm gonna tell you why, because he finessed a lot of people. And what people that are from Atlanta, finessing is not robbing someone. Nah, he didn't rob anybody. But he charged the baloney out of people to the point that people aren't buying from him like they used to. And if you are, like, you might want to go to New York and talk to Elianti or Aviani, talk to me or talk to Icebox, but you need to get through that Korean hump of, like, they finessing you, like they straight up robbing you. Now, why do I think that he's King Slime? Because of that. Because he was the first jeweler to hit the hip hop market, to hit the jewelers' pockets, because he was affecting the repertoire of jewelers. Like, now jewelers have a repertoire of being finessers, of being slimes, of robbing, of picking and scamming and this and that. Even Trex NYC, he talks about, the industry's all fucked up and everybody wants to steal it. Yeah, because you're just like them. You remember the grill video where he goes and yells at these two guys that are making the grill? But we clearly hear when he says, yo, buddy, that's the gold you bring us. Cha-ching, that's what I mean. Yo, it's all fun and games till someone goes and tests their jewelry with the scanner, the X-ray scanner. Then people gonna start, people get in trouble. So, is he still relevant? No. And also, he needs to get over the ASAP Ferg verse. He talks about it so many times. He even went to talk about it with the Island Boys. You have to really understand that he's still stuck when he was hot. Like, yeah, he's a millionaire, but yo, you're not hot no more. It's affecting you. Like, I think karma's a real thing, because look at him now. He looks like he's got cancer. He looked like he got HIV or something. Back when he was, he first opened his jewelry store, he looked healthy because he was at the flea market, and then he moved to a mall, opened a shop. I understand people say, oh, you're healthy, you're skinny healthy, you lost so much weight. Yeah, but he didn't look unhealthy. Now he looks skinny, unhealthy. Skinny like cancer, skinny like HIV. Now, this is all my opinion. This is all what I think. And we have a beautiful Constitution of America that allows me to say these things. So, I'm not saying that he has cancer or HIV or none of that. I'm just saying he does not look like a healthy human being, and he looks like those types of people look. Like when they're sick and they're ill and they're losing a lot of weight, and he just looks downhill, Now, karma's hit him, like, I ain't gonna say who, but even one of his family members has like a big, horrible food poisoning, allergic reactions to food. But the problem is, it's not the same food. It could be today McDonald's and tomorrow Burger King, and then, okay, well, we bought a different burger, but then boom. So it's not a consecutive thing. It's like a erratic allergic reaction. Now, I pray for him. I pray that he will, his family will do great. I pray he finds God and is able to change his life. But karma is a real thing, and I believe karma's getting him, because my boy looking downhill. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate from him. I might not, but I'm saying what it is. Like, you're not a jeweler. Karma looks like it hit you, bro. Cause we don't know about you no more. We don't see you no more. And what we see, I see on an unhealthy person. I see like you dying. Now, you might need to go buy a cheeseburger and eat that shit. Like, stop with that. If you're going vegan, bro, it's killing you. So, that's it for this video. Stick around for the next videos, because I got some hot stuff. Listen, I'm going to talk about how jewelers launder money. I'm going to talk about how jewelers steal other jewelers' jewelry. I'm going to talk about how jewelers work with national drug dealers or mafia industries to be able to launder money for the drug cartels, for the drug industry, for whoever. I'm also going to talk about how jewelers get robbed and how the robbers are able to get rid of that jewelry. So stick around for the next episode. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe video. Thank you so much. Off to the next one.